Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and depending on how long the show is, it's probably just going to be me, because we only have 4 baseball games and 2 football games. So this show shouldn't be that long. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. Let me grab my slate from yesterday, which is actually a good one. So definitely things you like to see when things actually go right, especially after what Saturday was there. Started off okay. We had mainly the sides were bad. The totals were amazing yesterday. We had the under 43.5 here between Baltimore and Indianapolis. That one hit there. We had the Denver Broncos plus 6.5 and plus 240. That was probably one of the worst bets I've made all season long. We had the Jets money line, which was a stupid ad. I should have just grabbed that team total under for the Patriots, which was 19.5, and they scored 15 points and still won the game. First half under, full game under, though, smashed, so that was nice. Then Houston, wow. Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, first half under hit, full game under did not, but the team total under for Jacksonville did. One of the easier wins of the day was the Cleveland Browns -3. That was easy. Saints team total under 20.5, never in doubt. 17 points in the first half, nothing in the second half. There you go. And the under 42.5 there was good too. Commanders +6 and plus 225 was pretty bad too. The under 54.5 in that Chargers Vikings game was nice. And all of a sudden, we're seeing that regression that maybe we should have expected from the Minnesota Vikings, as they were, 11-0 last year in one-score games. This year, 0-3. The Panthers +5.5 and plus 200 were losers. The under 48 in that Chiefs-Bears game was a loser. The under 43 in Dallas-Arizona was a loser, but Arizona first half +7, Arizona full game +13. They went outright, and of course I didn't bet the money line. The one time I don't bet a money line, they went outright, which was fun. And then the 2 ended out. Then the night out, first half full game under for Pittsburgh and Las Vegas, both come through. So very solid 13 and 10 day yesterday, finishing up 2.83 units. So very nice profitable day there. So we are on to today, which only has 4 baseball games. I've moved on 1 so far, and then I've moved on both football games, of course, because they're primetime games. You already know where I'm going with those. So we'll head to the chat, and then we'll get into the baseball games, then the football games. What's good, Justin? ESP, my guys. What's good, Nathan? The Bros. Stacks Pod. Joe Mixon over 54.5 rush yards. There you go. Oh my God, the Jags ruined everything. Yeah, I told you. I was leaning. I'm mad I didn't pull the trigger on the +7.5, the plus money on and the money line with the Texans. I'm mad I didn't do that, but it is what it is. I don't understand Jags' fave, and we'll keep fading until further notice. I am not. I think I do have a spot where I have circled that I want to bet the Jags, but really, the Jags are not a team I'm going to go out of my way to bet this year. And I believe at the end of 3 weeks, we have do we have the first place Indianapolis Colts in that division? The first place Colts in that division. How about that? Under Pitt, under Ravens, both those came through. Under Pats came through, and money line. There you go. Dolphins -6. Oh yeah, that was the right side there. Cleveland -3. There you go. Lions -3. I stayed off that game. I was leading Atlanta. I'm glad I kept off that game. Jags money line. Oh no, it's always the -400. Yeah, 70 points. Miami. I would love where I'm from speed. Yeah. Makes me kind of want to look at the under in their game next week against Buffalo. Diamondbacks -124 already on your card. We will be going out for that game first. Top pick, top of the bag. Give me the Bucks. Yes, we are on the Bucks tonight. But we'll get into baseball first, and then we will get into football. Only 4 games in the MLB, and we'll kick it on off with this one here: the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees. The Diamondbacks only -110 with a total of 7.5 this game. This line opened up at a 7.5 at -110. It's a 7.5 at +107 now. So the line's gone towards the under 17 cents. Line opened up for Arizona -115. It did get up to a -126 at one point. Now it's down to a 110, so it's been a slight move towards the Yankees. But the original move was towards these Diamondbacks. Taking a look at the cash flow in this game here, where we have, let me refresh this. There we go. All right. Where we have 85% of the tickets and 55% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks, but yet since the opening line, this line's moved towards the Yankees. 57% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the over, yet this line's moved to the under. That's interesting as well. So a little bit of weird line movement here in this spot. Let's get up Ballpark Pal, see what type of hitting conditions we have on today's slate. There we go. As we have Yankee Stadium at -7% runs, -15% home runs, -1% doubles, triples, -1% singles. No ballpark is in the positives today for runs. So that's something there. We head to the pitching matchup, which is Clark Schmidt and Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly, 4.21 ERA, 1.27, 10.65 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 3.96 walks per 9, a 3.18 BABIP, but a 2.93 FIP, and a 3.96 ERA. On the flip side, Clark Schmidt, 4.5 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 7.07 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 2.57 walks per 9, a 2.82 BABIP, a 4.51 FIP, and a 4.57 SIERA. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Yankees, 4.06 FIP, 4.79 SIERA compared to 4.56 and 4.21. Hitting advantage goes towards the Diamondbacks here, 92 WRC plus, which is 19th, compared to 85, which is 25th. Now, everything correlates here with the Diamondbacks. They have the better pitching advantage. They don't have the bullpen advantage, but they have the hitting advantage. The only thing that's really confusing me is why this line's moved back towards the Yankees, which I think is ultimately going to keep me off this game. And I wish we can trust Clark Schmidt because I feel like the under is a decent look in this game. Neither team is hitting particularly well as of late. And obviously this game means more for the Diamondbacks than it does for the Yankees. But both these teams have been slightly trending towards the over. I'm going to probably just stay off the spot. Clark Schmidt is coming off of back-to-back games where he gave up 4 and 3. So he has, you can pencil him in for 3 earned runs, which is probably going to just keep me off and under here in this spot. So no play here for me on the opening game. Waiting on Kelly's strikeout props over. There you go. Morning D-backs money line. And then good morning, Nick. Yeah. How about that? How about them Cowboys yesterday? That was absolutely beautiful to watch. Beautiful. I wish I bet the money line there as well. We have the Texas Rangers at the LA Angels. The Rangers -175 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one. Between John Gray and Patrick Sandoval. The line opened up at a 200. It's down to a 178. So a big line movement towards the Angels here in this spot. Line opened up at a 9 at -125. It's down to a 9 at -109. So a move towards the under here and a move towards these Angels, expecting Sandoval to pitch well. Let's take a look here. 95% of the tickets, 82% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the over. If they're making it more appealing to bet this over, which is kind of interesting there. We have 80% of the tickets, but only 35% of the cash is on these Texas Rangers. 55% and 89% is on the run line, though. So it looks like the public on the over and the public on the Rangers here in this spot, really no surprise there. Just public wants to fade Patrick Sandoval in this spot, which I can understand. He's not been very good. Angel Stadium minus 4% runs, plus 3% home runs, but minus 12% double triples, 0% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, neither pitcher has been particularly great. John Gray, 7.32 ERA, 1.83 WHIP, 10.89 98 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 4.58 walks per nine, a 358 BABIP, a 7.28 FIP, and a 4.39 SIERA. On the flip side, Patrick Sandoval, 4.74 ERA, 1.70 WHIP, 8.76 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 5.11 walks per nine, a 333 BABIP, a 4.6 FIP, and a 5.15 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards actually the Angels in this spot. 5 FIP, 4.66 SIERA compared to 6.02 and 4.36. Hitting advantage does go towards the Rangers, 91 WRC. Which is 22nd, compared to 86, which is 23rd. This is a tricky game. I want to look towards the I really do want to look towards the Angels here. Maybe take the Angels first 5. I still don't trust them full game either. This is a Angels team that can be tricky at times. You can get them plus 143 for the first 5. I think that's a decent lean for me in this spot. Once again, not a game I'm particularly interested in getting involved with, but I think it'd be Angels or pass for me on the side. With the way the money's coming in on the Rangers and the way the line's not moving towards the Rangers, definitely keeps me off of Texas at all. Do I trust either of these pitchers? No, not particularly, but it kind of confuses me why this line's moving down with all the money on the over. So I can see these pitchers pitching well for whatever reason. So this is probably just another pass for me. I've made one play on baseball, and honestly, if I just end the card with that just one play, I don't think I'll be completely heartbroken there. So lean Angels, but no thank you. These MLBs games are ass. They really are. The next one's good, but another one that. Corey Seager RBI, I could see that. Pass for Tim. Rangers 5-5, their last 5. Angels 2 out of 5, their last 5. Yeah, I do hear some people humping on the Angels. Really interesting. Oh, yeah, good call on the Cards first half against them bum-ass Cowboys. Yeah, the only thing I forgot to do is bet the money lines. But it is what it is. We'll move on here. A game that I'm kind of interested in. I've already bet, and I got a good number on it. I did a free pick video on this game last night, so I'm glad to see the line move the way it has. Because let's take a look at the line history of the spot here. We have the Mariners at minus 120, total of 7.5. This line opened up at a minus 120. It's up to a minus 123. So it's moved 3 cents towards the Mariners. Line opened up at a 7. It was a 7 last night at minus 125 when I bet it. And now it's a 7.5. I'm on the over in this spot. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this one. Because I saw this line was going to move up. And wow, I am so happy I bet it last night. And I love this look. 69% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the under. We get this line's gone from 7 to 7.5. And then we have 72% of the tickets and 46% of the cash is on the Mariners. So public definitely on the Mariners, and the lines moved 3 cents towards the Mariners. But I don't care really when looking at that type of thing there. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here between Justin Verlander and Luis Castillo. Verlander 4.35 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 8.13 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 1.45 walks per 92, 61 BABIP, a 5.16 FIP, and a 4.42 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Luis Castillo, 2.61 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 9.29 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 3.77 walks per nine, a 237 BABIP, but a 3.81 FIP and a 4.41 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards these Mariners. 4.49 FIP, 4.65 SIERA compared to 4.52 and 4.04. Hitting advantage shows a massive one towards the Astros, 148 WRC plus, which is number 1 in baseball the last 30 days. On the flip side, the Mariners 8th at 111. Now, I've already moved on this over. I still like this over. It's plus money on the over 7.5. Oh, wow. I really like this look as well. And I think this is, if these are the 2 looks I'm going to end the card with, I'm happy with this. I'm going to take the Astros team total over 3.5. Coming in off of getting swept against the Royals, I'm going to look to back this team. The market's probably crashing on this team right now. Team total over 3.5 at -107. I'm not asking them to win the game. I don't trust this bullpen at the moment, but asking them to score 4 runs when they're the number one team in the MLB the last 30 days against righties, I'm going to take a shot here. Team total over 3.5, -107 with the Astros. I'm also on the full game over. I got it at 7 last night. I would still endorse it at 7.5 this morning. I like it. So that's where I'm rolling with that one. Busted parlay, Dodgers run line, Chiefs -14, Braves -1.5. I didn't even look at baseball yesterday, so Astros +107. Yes, I would lean that way. Public all over the M's money line. Okay. First 5 under 3.5, I would have to disagree. Mariners first 5 money line, I would have to disagree. Tailing that over. There we go. Yankees just went from +106 to -103 on my book. I think the Yankees might be looking that game, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on it. There's a reason I kept off the Diamondbacks, and it was the line movement. The line movement was the only thing that kept me off the Diamondbacks. So Castillo and the over doesn't compute for me. Fair. I still don't trust. I mean, the Astros are smashing righties right now, so I think they can get to them. Final game of the baseball slate, we have the San Diego Padres. They are at the San Francisco Giants. Padres -115 favorites, total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in the spot between Snell and Webb. We have this line opened up at 107 for the Padres. It's up to a 116 for these Padres. And then the line opened up at a 7 at even money. It's now a 7 at +105. So a 5-cent line movement towards the under and a 9-cent line movement towards those Padres. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this spot, see if it represents big money on the Padres. 100% does. 85% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the Padres. 76% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on the over. And yet this line's moved towards the under. And then 99 cash, and it's going the wrong way. I'm kind of interested in this under. Oracle Park -4% runs, which is surprisingly tied for the best on the slate. -4% runs is the best, but it's only 4 games, and it's 4 stadiums that usually don't present good hitting conditions. We have -25% home runs, but +4% double triples, +6% singles at Oracle Park. Here, we have Blake Snell, who has been downright fantastic. 0.56 ERA, 0.88 WHIP. It's insane what this guy is doing. 12.09 strikeouts per 9, which is 35%. 4.78 walks per 9, which is a problem, but 172 BABIP, but 2.17 FIP. A 3.83 SIERA. On the flip side, Logan Webb has been pretty good too. 3.32 ERA, 1.03 FIP, WHIP, 5.92 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. 1.18 walks per 9, a 281 BABIP, a 302 FIP, and a 3.34 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards these Padres. 3.77 FIP, 3.48 SIERA compared to 4.38 and 4.09. Hitting advantage goes towards the Padres. 109 WRC plus, which is 11th, compared to 101, which is 17th. And looking at this spot for me, I actually might make a move on this first 5 under with 99% of the cash on that over, and the line's moving towards the under. It's a 3.5, which is super scary, but I'll take it here. First 5 under 3.5 here between the Padres and the Giants at -113. I think Snell continues pitching the way he does, and I like Webb, and I could easily see this game being 1-0 or 2-1 at the end of 5 innings. So scary. It's a very low number. I think it's low for a reason. First 5 under 3.5 here. Giants and Padres. Let's look there. Hey, yo, what's good? Stop Geo. San Diego money line. I would lean that way. Timmy. Snail. Yep, Snail. We told everybody to bet the Steelers yesterday. I was leaning Steelers. I ended up getting just to the unders, which I'm totally fine with. Teaser, Bills +8.5, and the over 47.5. That's for next week. I'm actually looking at the under in that game. That's up to a 53.5 last time I checked. If that gets up to a 54, you guys know what to do. You bet the under. No way I bet, yeah. No, that's why I'm saying off the Yankees as well. I meant Dolphins +8.5 and the over 47.5. I was going to say, I think the Dolphins were the dog in that matchup there. So, Blake Snell MVP or Cy Young. That was a hell of a call to him. Just moved on the Padres full game under. I can definitely see the full game under as well. I like the under in the Bills game. Yeah, I can see that as well. But that is all of baseball. We'll move into the NFL. We have 2 games in the NFL. We have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Eagles are 5-point road favorites in this game with a total of 45 in the spot. Let's take a look at the line history of this one, where the line opened up on Sunday at a -6, and did originally go up to 6.5, but then it came down to a 6 again, down to a 5.5, and now we're sitting at the 5 number. Line opened up on Sunday at a 46. It reopened up at a 46, and we're seeing 45 now. So a move towards the under and a move towards these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game, where we see 42% of the tickets and 66% of the cash is on Tampa Bay, which I 100%. I think this is too many points, and we'll get into my power rankings here in a second. 51% of the tickets and 87% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards that under as well. And I wish I got involved at the 6.5 or the 6 number. I got involved at 5, but I'm totally cool with the 5 because I have this line at a 3. I think this line should be a Philly -3. So I see a couple points of value here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I did move on the +5. I did move on the +190 with Tampa Bay. It's a primetime game, and you'll know this for the next one as well. I'm on the first half and the full game under. So that is just something I'm going to be on as well. This is a Buccaneers team that I like them defensively, and the Eagles are 2-0, but they have not been really overly impressive in those games, to be completely honest. And you know that probably the general public will come in and bet Philadelphia tonight. So I like Tampa Bay in this spot. At home, this is just too many points, according to my numbers, and the markets are kind of backing up as well. So our Buccaneers plus the points and the under for me here in this one. Let's see. We're parlayed it with the under. There you go. Eagles first 5 money line. Eagles first 5 money line. Maybe first half. Yeah. Tampa Bay money line. There you go. Going first half under Bengals and full game under Eagles. Yes, I'm on those unders as well. AJ Brown over 70.5 receiving yards and anytime touchdown on my card. Straight bets. There you go. Probably taking that. I like that. We'll move into the final game on the card. Short show today, but I mean, only 6 games. So Tampa Bay, that was last game. This was a Super Bowl matchup a couple years ago, and now, the Bengals are -2-point favorites with a total of 43.5 in this game. The big question is, will Joe Burrow play? This number right here is pointing towards no. It's pointing towards no. If he does, this line will definitely skyrocket to a 5.5, 6 for the Rams. And if it does, I'll grab some Rams. If Joe Burrow plays. If he doesn't, I'll probably just stick with the unders here and hope Jake Browning does nothing with this offense. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot, which has been tricky because this line opened up at on Sunday at a 6 and then plummeted when they found out Joe Burrow is most likely not playing. And this line did open up at a 45.5, and it's only gone down 2.5 points in this spot. I got involved last night in this game. First half, full game under 21 and 43.5, and that's all I'm getting to in this game. I also tied, and I posted this on Twitter. I tied the Jets and the Rams both up to 8.5 as a teaser for this week. So I do have the Rams plus 8.5 in this game, really, which I like that look as well. But for me, this is pretty easy. First half full game under, and then I'll just ride out the teaser leg there with the Rams. So nothing crazy for that game. And that's about it. First half and full game under for this one. They're going to target him a lot. And yeah, gotcha. Simmons on Cincy -2. Ram it for Nathan. If Joe Burrow's out, I would bet the Bengals as underdogs. I probably would too. Hey, what's up? What's good? Stacks pod in this game is the Bengals money line and Stafford INT. Oh, Stacks pod is in this game as well as Bengals money line and the Stafford INT. Gotcha. But that is all of the games for today. short little card. So that means it's time for
housekeeping. Housekeeping.
you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like the content, hit the like, turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB. Also, make sure to follow the socials here on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for Earle Sports Bets. If you want to help support the channel and get all of our exclusive member-only videos like the NFL card every week and the college football card every week, we're also going to be doing that for college football or college basketball and the NBA. You can get that right up there. But that is it. We'll recap and then we'll head on out for today. In the MLB, not a huge card. I got the over 7 in Houston. I'm also on the team total over 3.5 for those Houston Astros as well at -107. And I'm on the first 5 under 3.5 at -113 between the Padres and the Giants. And then in the NFL, Eagles and Buccaneers first half under 22.5, full game under 45, as well as the Bucs +5 and +190. I'm also on the first half under 21 and the full game under 43.5 between the Bengals and the Rams. But we'll head to the chat and then we'll head on out here. Bengals first half is crazy, yeah. But that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, everybody.